It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now about halfway through the season, Brent, some teams looking great, but we still have a long way to go. We're talking about an 82-game schedule that is meant to put teams and players really to a full test.
Yeah, it's really something. I oftentimes find myself, Kevin, looking back after 14 years of playing at a team's schedule for an upcoming season, and I scratch my head and I go, wow, I used to do that? I mean, that's not easy to do.
It's very difficult. I agree. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got Hayward. Horford is out there with Tatum. Then there's Smart, and it's Irving at the 1. Here's Burke. The Knicks keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Lee kicks to Burke. Now here's Beasley. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Cantor. Beasley the screen. Clock at 6. Williams passes to Beasley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Now let's find out what head coach Jeff Hornacek had to say to David Aldridge. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Showing some initiative there.
Yeah, he takes advantage of what the defense is providing him, and that's the first bucket of the game.
Outside Williams. The pass to Cantor. Over Horford. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Irving kicks to Horford. Back to Irving. Celtics passing it around. Tatum's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wasted no time on that one.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Picked by Horford. Pulls up on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Lee kicks to Beasley. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Irving. Nobody near Williams. Here's Cantor. And it's sent back by Horford.
Not in here. Just can't throw stuff up like that around Horford. He sends that one right back.
Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. Lee outside. He kicks it to Beasley. Burke the pass to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Beasley up top. Here's Burke. Off target from outside. Boston trailing. Now here's Smart. The dish to Horford. Feeds it to Tatum. 11 feet away. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Beasley. Lee up top, guarded by Smart. Beasley kicks to Burke. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Burke with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 5 to shoot. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Shot's good by Lee.
And Lee has shot in the high 30s in terms of his percentage throughout his career from deep. He's left uncovered. He can knock it down.
And Courtney Lee, one of the more reliable pros in the NBA.
That might not sound like a lot, Kevin, but coaches are always looking for consistency, things they can rely on from any given player, and Courtney Lee has done that. A two-guard that can defend, can knock down some threes, and isn't going to get outside of himself all that often.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
One of the most impressive aspects of Kyrie Irving's game is that ability he has to finish around the rim. So much attention last year around the finals with that kind of creativity that he was putting on full display against the Golden State Warriors. And look at his percentages within 3 feet of the rim, and that's fantastic stuff from a point guard.
Dishes it to Hayward. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Kyrie's such a gifted finisher. Reverses, up and unders.
Well, Kyrie is so good, Kevin. I think he might be able to finish your sentences. And he just uses great English off the glass. He's so good with his right hand and as deft with the left hand. And then in between, floaters, runners. Just an all-around scorer that can get it done.
And New York making a change here. Baker's checked in. There's a screen. Pass to Cannon. He dishes it to Burke. Shot from 12. Al Horford with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. Misses in close. Now Burke. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Cantor sets the pick for Burke. Now the feed to Beasley. Over Tatum. No good off the back of the rim.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Moutier comes in for Trey Burke. Horford with it, working on O'Quinn. And here's Smart. 8 points his last outing. Horford in the post. O'Quinn defending. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got his first bucket of the night. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Irving. Williams for 3. But they recover it. Baker kicks to Moutier. Beasley outside. O'Quinn with it. Working on Horford. Williams for 3. Again, the miss by Williams. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. They get it back. Smart. Back to Hayward. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Hayward's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Boston.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Noah comes in for Michael Beasley, and it's Ntilikina in for Troy Williams. Tatum's shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Hayward's got 6.
Well, when Kyrie Irving is focused on moving the ball, this team becomes even more deadly. Good decision there.
Picked by O'Quinn. Here's Baker. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Hayward gets it to go.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Here's Ntilikina. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. We often talk about how players have evolved over the years, but Brent, what about strategies on both sides of the ball? Where has that evolved?
I think the last 5 or 6 years, what we're seeing is definitely on the offensive end, more of a European style of basketball where we have passing, off the ball cutting, multiple times where the big comes out of the hole, which is the post-up area, Kevin, to the top of the key to be a conduit from both sides of the floor. That draws the whole line of defense up and creates opportunities behind the play. If we go to the defensive end, Kev, that's all about switching. Versatility on the defensive end comes from switching, swarming defenses, and that's where teams are trending to go.
Pass to Baker. Picked by O'Quinn. Lets a floater go. Baker with the bucket.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Rozier kicks to Morris. Knicks with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, almost impossible, really. It was one of those games where almost everyone on the roster had that off night. Inside and out, ice cold. The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
Rozier kicks to Morris. Pass to Rozier. Morris a screen. And it's Rozier missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Now the pass to Baker. Picked by O'Quinn. Over in the corner, Moutier. And he hits it to tie the game up. Moutier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hayward on the wing. Back to Brown. It's a tie game in New York. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far? And here are the Knicks now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. Lee out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Noah. And it's Ntilikina in at the two-guard spot. The Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. To the middle, stolen by Noah. Now here's Lee. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Smart. Rozier kicks to Morris. It's good. Morris has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Boston.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Pass to Ntilikina. Noah with a screen on Brown. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Rozier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Over Moutier. And the basket by Rozier. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Out to the right wing. The drive by look at that jam.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful.
Now, where has that been? Noah with the vicious dunk.
And that last replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Rozier. His last outing, he had 8 points. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Baseline try. And it's Rozier missing.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
It just feels like at this point the Knicks know they need to build around Kristaps Porzingis for their future. Best player for them on both ends of the floor, as he's a great rim protector. He's very young, connecting with New York City. There's some hope there.
With Porzingis, he truly is the star the Knicks were waiting to draft.
Well, you might go all the way back to the draft when Patrick Ewing ended up putting on that New York Knicks ball cap. Maybe even Mark Jackson, who ended up as the Rookie of the Year as the 18th pick for the New York Knicks. They do have their centerpiece moving forward. Kristaps Porzingis is a very unique talent in the NBA. Really the pressure on now to build around that guy and get back to contending basketball in the Eastern Conference.
And looking at the career of Courtney Lee, you know, has hopped around from team to team a bunch of times and always a valued teammate, but just hadn't stayed on one team for very long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Cantor checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Trey Burke subbed in for Moutier. Here's Rozier. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Smart dishes to Brown. 13 feet away. Yep, it counts. And the Celtics lead by 2. And with Lee, you know exactly what you're going to get with his defense and shooting.
And Lee is always going to be a wanted commodity. His ability to defend and shoot aren't easy to find, and you just hope he's able to kind of settle into a long-term situation.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Beasley comes in for Joakim Noah. And it's Williams in for Ntilikina. Burke kicks to Beasley. Lee outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lee's got 8.
Good job by Courtney Lee catching the defense by surprise.
Here's Smart. And no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Lee outside. Kicks it out to Beasley. Cantor sets the pick for Beasley. Stolen. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by New York. Lee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Beasley with the steal. A 3 ball. Here's Cantor. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Lee. Brown the pass to Rozier. Back to Brown. They need this. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. Tatum comes in for Marcus Smart. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. Burke dishes to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
I like Lee's decision-making there. Know when to shoot and when to slash.
Outside Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
There's a screen by Cantor. Fires for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
A 3 from Morris. Rebound by Williams. The Knicks leading by 7. Cantor sets the pick for Williams. There's the 3. The shot that time not on target. And it's Boston the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, terrific performance, really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, particularly on offense, they mixed things up rather well. They scored on all 3 levels.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Beasley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the line for him here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Over the past couple of years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would. You begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. There's Baker. He's got 6, but they get it back. Burke kicks to Beasley. There's a screen by Cantor. A second chance effort. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, a few of their reserves got some decent minutes that night, and they took the opportunity and ran with it. A lot of scoring coming off the pine in that win.
Williams a screen. Beasley with a screen on Irving. Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. And a fast break now for the Celtics. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Irving. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Baker kicks to Beasley. He feeds it to Cantor. Beasley the screen from deep. Williams doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Morris with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Baker kicks to Burke. Some nice passing by New York here. Cantor Spencer sets the pick for Williams. Over Tatum. Another miss by Williams. The Celtics have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Now the dish to Irving. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Baker, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Tatum kicks to Morris. To the middle. Here's Monroe. Shoots over Cantor. And he's fouled. Pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Not a lot the defense can do on Greg Monroe on that particular play. When he's that deep, you know you're in trouble.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Joakim Noah's checked in for Enes Kanter. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Michael Beasley. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Williams. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Trey Burke. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Takes a 3. With the second effort, and Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Brown. Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.